Hello, this is Carlos from the Church of Christ channel. Please subscribe. So today I'm going to do a healing conversation. This is going to be titled, Above All Things, Have Fervent Love one for another, for love covers a multitude of sin. Okay, you see where we're at? 1 Peter 4. Okay, we're going to start up here. Therefore, since Christ suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourself also with the same mind. For he who has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin, that he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh for the lust of men, but for the will of God. Okay? For we have spent enough of our past lifetime in doing the will of the Gentiles, when we walked in lewdness, lust, drunkenness, revelries, drinking parties, and abominable idolatries. In regard to these, they think it strange that you do not run with them in the same flood of dissipation. Sounds like peer pressure or bad influences trying to get you to do things that they want you to do, speaking evil of you. So they're shocked anytime you make a change in your life. Okay? So as Christians, we have to walk in the will of God. Okay? They will give an account to him for who is ready to judge the living and the dead. For this reason the gospel was preached also to those who are dead, that they might be judged according to men in the flesh, but live according to God in the spirit. Okay? Now pay attention to this part. But the end of all things is at hand. Okay? The end of all things is at hand. Therefore, be serious. Okay? I know now we're obviously, of course, we're living in the last time, so you have to be serious and watchful in your prayers. The term watchful means to watch yourself, watch your inner man. Okay? So you don't fall into the grips of Satan. And above all things, have fervent love for one another, for love will cover a multitude of sins. And I'm going to end here. Be hospitable to one another without grumbling. So this is why it's important that love covers all, because love is the most important trait that we are to show as Christian people. Love for one another, being hospitable to one another without grumbling. And this is even something that I had to learn as a Christian, that, every day I have to walk in the will of God. And I fall short. Yes, I do. But I have to get back up and ask for forgiveness and keep striving for what is right. Okay? And it talks about have fervent love, intense love for one another. And a lot of times this is lacking in our brotherhood and in the modern church. You have some churches that are very good with this, but there are a lot of churches that aren't. And it talks about how love will cover a multitude of sins. Okay? It's through Jesus' love for us and God's love for us that he sent his only son, that he died for us. Okay? So keep these things in mind. This is Carlos from the Church of Christ channel signing.